7B. Can you believe that?
7B.
Last row. Last row of this. I'm kind of like, yay, to be done with this one too. I'm making smaller quilts and I'm finding it easier to stay engaged. For this one, we are using die number 2, 4, 5, and 1. So
2, 4, 5, and 1.
Okay, 1, 2, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 4, and 5.
But in this order, it's 2, 4, 5, and 1.
I gotcha.
So this is the block. It's using color Apricot from Paintbrush Studio Solids, the Painter's Palette. Love these. If you haven't tried these, give them a try. I mean, these would make great clothing too because they have a wonderful drape to the fabric. So give those a try for clothing and always certainly for piecing. So let's just get started.
What cube is that out of?
This is out of the 9-inch cube.
The 9-inch cube.
Yep. And the pattern is on the website to download. Even though it's the last piece on here, I'm going to start with the largest piece. I like to do that so that, you know, when I cut these smaller pieces, I can rearrange things, but it's hard to do to get a big piece out like this. So I'm just going to start right here. I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just going to line it up with my die and cut this piece out. We only need one. So while we're cutting, if you haven't heard, AccuQuilt is having a pretty significant price increase. And so we're offering some products tonight in the cubes because you know, doing this product, you know and love the cubes. Had a couple little strings there that, there we go. Didn't quite cut. So the machines are going up almost, well, the Ready, Set, Go is going up $100. The Go is going up $100. And I can't remember the Go Big is going up 100. I don't remember what the Go and the Go Me are going up. So that is September 2nd, which is also my birthday. Not a great birthday present. So die number 5, I'm going to do the next largest pieces. We need, nope, we don't even need that. That's in the ebony. We need 8 of this. This is die number 5.
Yeah, we're seeing some pretty significant price increases across the board, guys. You know, the shipping has just gotten crazy, outrageous to get products over here, and so you know that a lot of times the manufacturers in this industry will try to hold off as long as possible, you know, to pass those on, and I think they've done a pretty good job with that. But eventually it does trickle down and you know, hits everybody. So it's been pretty much across the board in all manufacturers, from needles to fabrics to machines to parts. You know, everything is just trickling down. So
okay, that's it for that. I actually cut too many of those, but I will save these and use them elsewhere. Okay, so that's finished. We need 4 of die number 4. 4 of 4. Wait, is that a movie? Is that a movie or something? 4 of 4. So the way I'm going to do this is just measure with my fabric to see if I can just fold it in half, and I can. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And I'm just comparing. I want to make sure I don't have this salvage in my block. So just line it up and then run it through. That'll be my 4 of those. And then I'm just comparing. Yep, I do. I have enough. My salvage is here, so I'm going to go through this way. Make sure that's covered. There's those 4, and then we need 4 of die number 2. I almost got confused there for a second, but
And the pattern is on the website. So
it is on the
you can
website.
Download it.
Go ahead and get your pattern.
Make the quilt your own, right?
Make it your own. If you didn't want to use solids, this would be still very beautiful if you used like 3 or 4 colors too. You could make a very traditional sampler with it. Okay.
So are the dyes going up then as well?
Everything is going up
Okay.
considerably. Cubes, dyes, you name it. It's price across the board. And in the letter that they sent, they said it was because of the shipping.
Yeah, shipping has gotten really crazy to get a container. Somebody was asking, maybe Carrie can answer that. 8-inch companion corners coming in.
Still on back order.
And so will they be held to the new pricing or the old pricing since
Probably.
we already have them on order?
If you have already done a special order and paid for them, then that pricing, we're not going to change it for you.
Right.
If you haven't ordered them yet and you want to get them now, it's the new price. Yeah, we don't have them, and they don't have a date yet.
Lots and lots of stuff still on back order everywhere.
Okay, so this is kind of I think this is an Ohio Star, except the center is still the same. So you're kind of getting an idea of what the layout for this block looks like. Kind of hard to see the star with it, separate like this. But I know that all of these go together, so I'm just going to piece these pieces first. Turn on, make sure my stitches are set, and they are. This is the TL 2010. I've used it several times on the show. Little workhorse.
We like little workhorses.
I do.
If you haven't done it, like and share. We do appreciate that. So we can continue to make more videos.
Yep, definitely smash up that like button. That always makes me happy to say that.
It's just,
I don't know what it is.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
I think in my mind I always picture the easy button, that.
Yeah.
I hope I did that right. I'm looking at the last one going, nope, it's right. Let me get my doohickey here. There it is. And press these seams.
Very important tool.
It is a very important tool. I love this tool.
How much is it?
$7.99. I mean, I'm just using this little flat side to, it's almost like a finger press without messing up your fingernails. And it's good enough that if you press your seam the wrong way, you can still go back and redo it. But you can see it. I mean, it does lay it pretty flat, close enough for piecing your next piece. Something everybody should have in their sewing kit. Let's piece these others on. We'll be able to see this block come together a little bit better. And that was a good point that Vicki brought up. You don't have to trim these down. So like with the, of course I wanted to say it so the word just left my whole vocabulary. There's a set of rulers where you make it and then you trim it down. Similar and with the creative grids rulers, sometimes you have to trim those down when you sew them. I don't want to spend the extra effort. I want to just sew and, see how easy it is to cut this out. So let's do this. We're going to piece this in rows. So I'm going to start piecing these together.
Nicole said she likes the pre-sharpened pencils. Back to school.
Yep.
And all those pre-sharpened pencils. Beverly said she didn't get to shop except for she got new shoes.
New shoes?
Yeah, usually got new shoes before school.
When I got to be older, I used to spend my summer with my Aunt Betty in California, and she would take me clothes shopping because I would go back like really the day before school started. And really loved it. She was a lot of fun too. And if any of you were shopping for school clothes in the 80s, mid to late 80s or early 80s, everything was so colorful. There was lots of color, and I liked that a lot.
And we'll try that on YouTube and see if that's a little more clear.
Are we fuzzy?
Veronica says she always bought, oh, I missed it, Veronica, sorry. I always bought an easy pattern for a skirt to make.
I made a skirt in home ec in school. So one of the things that when I make these, one of the things that I always try to do is sew from this side where I can see this X or this cross right here where the intersection is. And then I aim for that intersection when I'm sewing these points. That way I'm always sure to get sharp points here in the block. Just a little sewing tip there. Okay.
Well, tell us some of the projects that you guys have been working on.
Oh, please do. We've been setting up machines. Well, one.
Don, that's the Juki 2010. They're $9.99.
Mm-hmm.
We have them in stock. So Don's been working on pot holders. Beverly's been working on English paper piecing. Nice.
Okay, let's put it together. And again, I'm going to sew from this side so that I can aim for that intersection.
So Peggy's been working on a baby quilt. You can just email the pictures to support@quiltershq.com if you want. Hot pads.
Oh, fun.
She's behind a little bit. Nicole's using her new guide, doing some straight line quilting. Awesome.
Cool.
And you're doing that on your teal 2010. Nice. Table runner for each month for a wedding gift, and she's behind too.
That would be a fun club to have. There's a couple of books out for table runners that have like 12 of them and they're holiday. I think that would be a really fun club to do. What do you think? So we're going to start putting together our clubs for next year. Probably in October we'll start the planning for that. And so So we're open to suggestions for what you would like to see.
Carla's working on Judy Niemeyer paper piecing.
Paper piecing. We had a pattern of hers here.
Last week, right?
Was it last week or the week before? I lose track.
Yep. Hi, Donna. Welcome from Arkansas. Nice to have you on tonight. Patsy says she's going to sew some bed runners for the holidays. It's a good idea.
I think we'll be doing a lot of homemade gifts this year, which are the best kind, I think. And what a way to introduce people into sewing. So let's go ahead and just press this out because this is the last of it. What a great block. Okay, here it is, week 38, block 7B.
7B.